But on that point, since you've opened that door, we might as well explore that. In this election that we're heading into, we have Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Yes.
Father of the NPP. He's Muslim. I think, if I'm not mistaken, in the Fourth Republic, this is our first Muslim flag bearer.
Yeah, the first.
Straight to central for a major political party.
An attempt by Ali Muhammad of the memory, may Allah give him forgiveness.
Yeah.
I mean, he could not get the nod.
But Dr.
Bawumia has had the nod.
For you, and you're the spokesperson for the National Chief Imam, does it matter that he straddles across the Muslim faith and also with the Christian faith? I've heard people say that a Muslim stricto sensu should not be seen in church, praying, fraternizing with the Christian faith. Is that, per the pillars of your faith, an aberration?
It's not an aberration. If there are good reasons why, for example, you find me in a church. I have entered into the church. I've entered into the church with the chief imam. I'm in a Catholic cathedral here on a certain anniversary. I mean, the chief imam was invited, and I went together with him. Apart from the fact that he entered into Christ the King. Because of the interfaith and my interfaith engagement, I also am invited. I'm in Presbyterian church. We have a public lecture in the Presbyterian church. I go there, I give lecture, and so on and so forth.
But do you practice their faith?
It doesn't make me less
of a Muslim.
Less a
but
Muslim.
Practicing their faith, does that dent your Islamic faith?
I mean, that's how you would describe practicing the faith. I mean, for example, if I go and for example, I have to also behave like every Christian will do. I mean, down deep inside me, that I am a Christian. Though I say I'm a Muslim, but I'm a Christian. Compromising my faith, for example, then there's something wrong.
Where compromising faith will mean what? So, for instance, if a Muslim goes to the Catholic Church and the priest lays hands upon him to pray for him, is that compromising faith?
I mean, no. I mean, there are things that are done symbolically. Symbolically. I mean, priests come to the chief imam's place.
Yes, to greet.
I mean, to greet him. And then when they are going, they say they want to say a prayer for him. So sometimes I cringe a little bit. I don't know what will happen. So then I will whisper to his ears that, man, I mean, say they want to say a prayer for him. Let them pray. He said, let them pray. Reverend Lawrence Tete I've gone with him, and he has asked the chief imam, he wanted to pray for him, and he's held chief imam's hand, and prayed, and prayed. And as he was praying, chief imam says, Amen. I'm into it. Those acts are symbolic to show that friendship. There is something in religious studies we call, those of you who are academics in the study of religions, we have the phenomenological study of religions. Phenomenology is a method of study, method of research, which requires that you bracket your subjectivities and open up in order to understand something. So those things are there. So symbolically, you can do something, and those one we call them the empathetic engagement. Empathetic engagement. That's what is
so
that.
For those who view Dr. Bawumia's visits to the churches, should it be seen within the interfaith empathetic
Yeah, that is within the interfaith and empathetic engagement. And also, he is a politician. I'm not a politician.
Yes.
So now, and I want all those who are listening to me, I'm not doing politics.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, he's a Muslim, but I'm not doing politics.
Yeah.
But he's doing political tactics.
To cut across.
Dr. Bawumia knows that even if all Muslims in this country vote for him, he cannot win election. True or false? True. If all Muslims will vote for Bawumia because of the statistics we have.
Yes.
Yes. So politically, it doesn't make sense.
To be on one side.
To be on one side. So he's doing politics. And people must view him from the angle of his political strategy to be able to get the vote from every corner. And like all the politicians do. All the politicians do. They do come to Muslims. And some of them will come to the chief imam and request prayer from him. Chief imam lays hands on politicians. He lays his hand on politicians. And it's in the pictures, but people know. Now, when I have met the chief imam, and you find Muslim and Christian politicians have come, they squat. They squat and give their heads to the chief imam to hold and pray. It is because of how they see him. But it doesn't make them less Christians.
Okay.